Good morning, everyone. I'm Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE from VAMUBUSIBE Church in NANSANA. I thank everyone who has always been supporting us. You know, we have a crusade this week from Friday up to Sunday. That's 21st up to 23rd. That's the crusade that we have all along been talking about. And I want to thank everybody who has been supporting. If you have not yet done it, or if you did it and you want to support more, please send your money on those numbers on the screen and support this work. I know many of you have been blessed by this ministry coming here to share with you every morning. So I want you to be part of it. People of VAMUBUSIBE Church, I love you so much. Don't forget, my YouTube channel is Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE. You can always call, you can always come and subscribe, then you enjoy to be with me as I preach and as I teach. Today I want to share about connecting with people. This is one of the greatest topics that I have ever heard and read that great people talk about. Spiritually, in spiritual issues, physically, in finances, and in everything, that if you have a desire to be a great person, you have to connect with great people or to connect with right people. Now, before we talk about people that we do love to be like, you know, you can look at a certain singer, you can look at a certain politician, you can look at a certain businessman and say, this is great. Before we talk about that, we first need to connect to God, our Creator. We can't see God unless we look at what is created. When you look at a tree, you look at fish, you look at land, you look at wind, look at soil, the waters, the birds, the animals. You see God inside the things. So, if you see God into these things, then you begin to say, what can I do to become great? What can I do to connect to this God? You begin to learn the principles. Say, okay, God works in animals, but how does he work? I get cows, I put them here, then I begin to keep them. Then after some time, I'll see them multiplying, giving me milk. Then you have seen God. Why? Because you have seen creation and you have interpreted it in the best way. The same way happens when you look at people. One of the worst things that, or the greatest mistake that people make is you want to be something but you connect with wrong people. One day there's a group of people that I met and I was teaching, speaking about the truth of the gospel, talking about the truth of nature, and they were ever carrying the mandate of discouraging, fighting the ministry. You know, these days in Africa, everything that people do not understand, it is a demon. It's witchcraft. When somebody sees you growing financially greater and greater, they say that's witchcraft. When somebody looks at you, you are building a great house, that's witchcraft, because it doesn't understand, how did you get this money? Many of you are wasting time with people that will never, you are connecting with people who will never benefit you, people who will never build you. In this world, we are approximately 7.5 billion people. But out of all that big number, you choose to be bound under a certain person who rejected you. Out of that greatest number, you choose somebody who doesn't love you, somebody who discourages you. Some of you are in the diaspora. You went to work, but the moment all your people at home, friends, the exes, heard that now you have gone to South Africa, you are in UAE, you are in America, you are in Canada, you are in UK, they began to look for your WhatsApp number. Did they look for that WhatsApp number before you went? Why did they do that? The moment they heard you have gone, everybody now has your number. And all the time is sending messages. It is you to save me. The uncle is sick. You know, the goat is now paralyzed. Now my house is this. And they tell you, you are the only child that we have. You don't do this, you'll be a shit. And you begin to tremble. You begin to spend like you are mad. You give this one, you give the other one, you do that. After that, you come back in Uganda, you are a waste. You can't save the whole world. And there are people that even when you connect to them and give all your life to them, they will never appreciate you. So you need to understand which kind of people do you connect to. You look at the Bible. There are people who came in first Samuel when David was anointed king in 16. He began to fight battles with people, but his own brothers became his stumbling block. But you know what he did? He left them there and moved forward. He found somebody who was a carrier of luggages. He gave him the luggages. Continued to fight the battle. Why don't you select people that you move with and abandon some other people? You stick on, you know, this is my auntie. You know, this is my this. This is my obi. This is my mother. This is my uncle. You will never save the whole world. I'm not trying to teach that you will be a bad-hearted person who can't help anybody. No, it is very different. This is very different. You are pursuing something, but you are choosing wrong people who kill your destiny. I want to send you this prayer, please. And by the grace of God, you'll be powerful. Every word comes for a purpose, by inspiration of God. As I pray, you can also confess. You know your weakness. My Lord, I pray for everybody today, this morning, who is listening. I pray that let your mighty hand, your power, touch his mind, touch her mind, so that he will understand what to do and what not to do, who to follow and who not to follow, who to listen to and who not to listen to. Father, I pray for the people who have met great losses in the image of helping people who will never even remember them. People who have wasted their time investing it in wrong people. People who have invested their time in people who will never love them. I pray that you deliver them today. I pray for special deliverance. Some people are in offices, but there is no peace. Why? Because he wants to be loved and appreciated by a wrong person. Somebody is in marriage with a husband, but being misled because of the in-law. Tewafumbirwa chika, naye mulamu wa kujja kumulamu ambu tabakagala tebakwagala wafumbirwa chika kiramba. I pray that God blesses you tonight, so that your in-laws will not be a stumbling block to your chances, to your happiness. I pray for people in business who are stuck with enemies. Enemies are fighting you all the time. They are saying you will not be this, you will not be the other. I pray that God meets you today. God blesses you today. God lifts you today. Let this day be a new day of overcoming. Let it be a new day of going to a new level. Let it be a new day of getting greatness. I pray for the weak, you become powerful. I pray for the sick, you get healed. I pray for those in courts of law to overcome as long as you are in rate. I pray for mothers in labor to get normal delivery. I pray for those ones looking for visa to be favored and be granted a visa. May God fight for you. May God be with you. And this day will be a day of real light. Father, we thank you because it's done. We go. I'm Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE. Are you touched of the word? Call me on 0752 229680. Or you can WhatsApp me on 0782 229680. You want to meet me one-on-one, please come on Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I'm in my offices. Come and we meet one-on-one. We share the good times together. Every Friday and Tuesday, we have services in the evening. But this week, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, crusade. Abena mungona, nansana nabwe nabali yawo. Please come and be with us at the crusade at Namngona Playground. Those who want to support the crusade, you want to support my ministry, you are blessed by my ministry, please send your support and money on 0782 229680 or 0752 229680. Nansana Vamusibe Church, we are at Nansana Hoima Road, opposite Nabweru Main Road, slope down, you'll find Vamusibe Church. I love you so much. Have a good time.